So, welcome to Loch Park here at Barnsley. What we have here is potentially a peaceful gathering, and highly controversial as it is, there may be people who are pro-government lockdown, and there may be people who are not pro-government lockdown. The police are on standby, ready to engage. So while we're here, we might as well just get a quick interview, seeing as they're waiting for camera action, as they say. I'm here today to report on the events of Loch Park. Obviously, you're here to engage with people who are breaking the rules, as they say.
Well, we're here to monitor things, yeah. What's your name, sorry?
Bannerman.
Bannerman, I'm Chris.
Hello,
How you
Chris.
doing? What's who are you reporting for, just out of interest?
Public interest.
Alright, okie dokie. Yeah, so that's why we're here at the moment.
What will you be advising people when you engage with people today? Because obviously there's going to be some people getting close, aren't there?
Well, the whole reason we're here is in relation to lawful assemblies and stuff like that. Are they lawful? Are they not? So we'll be engaging with people to try and make sure that people are keeping their distance, keeping safe, and if there is a gathering that's getting too large, we'll be asking people politely to move on, really, and sort of protest or do whatever they need to do safely, in a controlled way, really. All right.
Well, all I can say to that is I couldn't hear a word you said, but I hope the mic picked it up.
All right. Okie dokie.
Perhaps you know sign language.
No. That probably a bit of that. Yes.
I'll leave you to the rest of your day. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that.
Right, South Yorkshire Police. This is the Barnsley edition, should we say? I've never encountered much with Barnsley Police before, but it's going to be interesting to see how the day unfolds. I'll get an interaction perhaps later on if there's any people wanting to speak on camera. But in the meantime, I'm going to make my way to where I believe the designated meeting area is. Somewhere near the park, the swings. As you can see, we've got police presence here. And over here we've got a police van as well, patrolling the park. And we've also got, looks like, park wardens. Controversial as it is, this does need to be discussed in ways that people can comprehend the understandings of other people, because it's not about mask wearing and the divide it's causing. There's a deeper agenda at play here, and some people are tuned into it. Mainstream media, that's an interesting topic. As controversial as they are, at one time people used to say, I don't believe a thing that mainstream media say, they talk a load of rubbish. But all of a sudden, everything about COVID, they appear to believe, and everything in the past seems to have disappeared in the mind. In my opinion, alternative media is necessary. And at events like this, if you don't get the alternative media turning up, showing what's actually happening, then the mainstream media not only ignore it, they misreport it. How are you doing? You alright?
Hi mate, how you doing?
Who's in charge here of you three? Oh, would you like to just have a quick interview while you're here today?
Are you alright, Sam?
Are you shy like me?
I am very shy.
What about yourself? Could you tell people?
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Shy as she is.
I'm going to make an assumption here. You're here to stop people getting too close, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so just advising people, keep making sure we're light at the end of the tunnel now, isn't it?
Are you guys normally in this park every weekend?
We're in different parts all over. We're here for guidance to help people. Support and guidance, that's our role.
Yeah, a lot of people are interested in what you're doing because there's some people a bit suspicious of yourselves why you're here, because the police are here as well.
No, we're just here for support and for guidance, that's all we're here for.
I'm going to
By accounts, keep people safe, give them a bit of reassurance.
make an assumption. You're not smiling at this moment in time.
I might be.
I believe you might be now. Your eyes have gone slanted.
Because what it is, wearing a mask, I've wearing a mask for a reason.
Okay, well, thanks for your interaction. It's nice to meet you, and good luck with the rest of the day. So they're here to engage with people if they get too close, keep people safe. There's not a lot of people here today. These are the swings, as they say, at Loch Park. This is where the advertised poster, should I say, was pointing people to. A lot of people have shared that on social media, but not many people have turned out by the looks of things. there has been a warning by South Yorkshire Police for people to stay away. Do you want to say anything on camera while I'm passing?
No, you're all right.
Is camera shy like me?
Yeah.
Are you here for the gathering?
No.
No, okay. So the people are here enjoying the park. They're not all here for the gathering. Just making the most of what they can. Anybody who wants to buy anything from Loch Park, they got homemade soup, spicy carrot, sausage rolls, cheese and onion bake, plenty of drinks, Bovril, $1.95. Got ice creams as well. Well, it is sun shining. Got security cameras up there as well. They'll probably be using that today to monitor the situation. Okay, looks like the police have just turned up. Not sure why. See if we can get any information.
Not there, Ginger. Gobby bubble.
That's good timing. Any problems so far?
No issues, no.
So not reported any issues at this moment in time. And away they go. No doubt they'll be back later if anybody turns up and tries to have a peaceful gathering, I suppose, because I think that's what it's all about, a peaceful gathering. Right, so basically, what can I say? Not many people turned up today, so what I'm going to do is have a quick wander around Loch Park, just to have a look at one or two things. These are toilets, obviously. Interesting art going on there. So if you've never been to Loch Park before, it might be worth, in the summertime when it's nice and warm, to have a wander down and have a look yourself. So these are some interesting murals going on. This is a nice shelter if it's raining, isn't it? Great place to play some live music, should they say. And this is Barnsley. Let me just sum up today's events then. Nice little interaction with the police officers at the beginning. Interesting interaction with the COVID-19 marshals. Not really sure what the job was for. Apart from asking people to social distance, I suppose. Didn't have much job for them to do though, because people weren't really close together. Not many people turned up, should we say. The police turned up. It's my understanding that for Barnsley Borough Council, this today may have cost them a few £1,000s. What's happening down here? Anybody who likes a walk in the park, who's currently in lockdown, who doesn't venture out much, perhaps you might find this interesting. As you can hear, one or two birds in the distance perhaps. People talking in their own places. Some steps here. Let's have a look at these steps. First, let's look. What's this? It's a lion. There we go, a couple of people in the distance there. Have a nice quiet word with each other. This is a bit of a muddy area. Very muddy. Not much going on here, I don't think. You've had a pretty peaceful day today, haven't you?
Very good, yeah. Yeah, very good. It's been a nice day, hasn't it, really?
You've obviously been tasked for the park today.
Yeah, we have been to make sure that COVID-wise things have been kept safe and sensible.
I couldn't hear you earlier when I first interviewed you.
Right.
You was very quiet, very mild-tempered, mild-mannered.
Well, yeah, that's the idea, isn't it? We're approachable, like to be approachable and seen out in the community.
If I was to give you one question to ask me, what would that be?
How's it been for you today?
Peaceful.
Good. Excellent.
Can I have one question to ask you?
You can, and I go on.
Do you trust me to ask you a reasonable question?
I hope so. Go on then.
How are you finding your colleague today?
My colleague is smashing. We've had a lovely conversation throughout the day. Very good.
And how far out would I be if I said he's pretty new?
Well, you won't be too far out. How long have you been in?
About 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
And how are you finding the job so far?
Yeah, enjoying it, loving it, making some sort of a sustainable difference. It's good.
Can I just come round to your window, just ask you one question?
Of course you can.
Anything you'd like to add before I go? Well, thank you. Are you ready for this?
I hope so. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
How many people have you spoke to on camera before like this?
You would be my first.
Well, they do say there's a first for everything, and first impressions last. What's your first impression?
Well, I think there's definitely forums for everything. It's good to see what we're doing. I think it's good that we can speak with you and have an open channel of communication.
I'm not going to push this one. I'm going to leave him to it now. But no doubt, every interaction you get is always going to be a learning curve for you, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's something to take from everything you do, and that's definitely the aim of the game in this job. You learn from everything.
I think that's the same for all of us, isn't it? Even as we grow that little bit older and everything else, it's everything's a learning, isn't it? From every communication or every chat that we have with everyone, we're learning, aren't we?
You mentioned growing a little bit older, and as you grow older, you get a bit bolder.
Yes, I do. As you can see, I'm going to close the windows soon because I don't want the rest of the hair to blow off.
Somebody once told me that for every lie you tell, a hair drops out.
Oh, well, that's not very fair.
But you seem like a nice man.
Thank you.
And so do you, sir.
Thank you very much.
And I'm going to leave you to the rest of your day because I can be cheeky sometimes. Today, I'm not going to push it.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
that.
much.
I'd just like to ask you one question. Do you know your cap badge?
My cap badge?
Your cap badge.
Yes.
What's the colour of the centre?
I don't know. Is it white, isn't it?
I don't know, is it?
It's white.
White.
Could you just have a look for reference? Right, so that was an interesting interaction. And currently have one of these big blue police vans parked up at the side of the road. Let's see if I can make it move, shall we? So the challenge is to move it on. Right. I've got the power. The strength in that What can I say? I got the power.